Hello, Professor. This is imane and hanie for the final project demo. So we're gonna start by showing you the tree of our project. Right. So this is the structure. And as you can see, there are many attempts in each step. This is because we had a lot of failed attempts. Alright, so we'll go to airflow. This is our DAGs file. We will see all about this later on, right? This is our Docker Compose file. Right, so we have all our services, so Airflow Postgres, our web server, the scheduler, and our init, which is our initializer. So this is our Hadoop folder. So we have the data node and the name node, and of course Postgres. So this is the Docker Compose file for Hadoop. We have the data node and the name node, and our Hive Metastore PostgreSQL, and our Hive server. Moving on to Kafka. Yes, so we have our Docker Compose file which we have our schema registry, Kafka Connect. That's what we'll see later on, and of course our Zookeeper. So that's it, and we also have Postgres. So we can see how our project works in real time. Running our script. So. And we can see that it's starting now. So I will leave the floor to my teammate right now to talk to you about the rest.
As we can see, it starts by PostgreSQL and then it goes to Kafka. Forwarding that, it will run our Hadoop, and right after that it will initialize everything that's Airflow needs. So just while it's running and showing that it's running, we're just gonna check this out. So basically it just oversees everything. It runs Postgres first, then Kafka, and then it starts Hadoop, initializing Hadoop's directories, which are going to be named data, and we're going to see how they work. Other than that, it gives the permissions correctly. Right after that, it creates our admin user for us to access our Airflow. So as we can see here, also, to not say anything wrong, this is the initializer for our Airflow database for it to be fully connected with the DAGs. So again, let's full screen this and check the progress. Right now it's supposed to be initializing the database, and right after that we'll be initializing the user, which is going to have admin privileges. So as we can see, I have already started that file before, and our database, which is called DBZ, is fully working. Zookeeper, Kafka Connect, name nodes, the Airflow server, web server, and the scheduler are all working. So what we're gonna do is simply we're gonna go to our localhost 8088 to check our Airflow. The thing is that it takes a little bit of time. So this is our log. So as we can see of the web server, obviously. So it's started. So we got the get. So and it's at a code of 200. So right now, if we go check it, it's gonna be fine. So here we are at our Airflow. So our password and code, our username and code are basically admin, and we are entering our service. So we can see that there is a breach. We did not know how to stop this, but I don't think it's a big problem right now. So, and this is our bag. So we're gonna trigger it. And we're gonna go straight to the graph, and as we can see, this is our Dagger architecture, which first checks if there are any past containers, checks if the files are well connected to our DAGs. Next up, it checks for Postgres, HDFS, and cleans up any past containers, and also checks up for the Kafka connectors, etc. And after that, it sets up the HDFS directories and sets up the connector so that both HDFS and Kafka are well connected and has topics. Afterwards, it checks for those topics. Right after that, it generates data, and it starts the Kafka consumer. And this is a hefty place, so we're gonna go straight to it. So as you can see, we're starting a Kafka 2 HDFS consumer application, and we're gonna start the Kafka consumer log. So as we can see, we have successfully created and we have received our messages, and it is successfully created. Mind you, although it seems like they are redundantly outputting new files, it's actually all getting appended. So it goes on like that, and it keeps on running. So what I would suggest us to do is to go for another file that we have made, just so we can see both, to monitor both Kafka consumer and the HDFS. So we call it monitor and test.sh. So we have the Kafka. Alongside that, we have our and as you can see, they are compatible and they keep on running. I believe the refresh rate was of 2000 milliseconds, so about 2 seconds. So as we can see, we have a lot of data to be processed, and it goes like this. Again, it got changed. So it just keeps on running and running and running, and everything is all compatible. So again, thank you very much for this semester, Professor, and we hope it was great for you as well. Thank you very much, and maybe see you next time, inshallah. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.